Guys, it's Kelly from Kelly Lee Creates and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make labels for your pantry jars using Silhouette Studio. As I record this, it is currently January and I have recently done a huge purge of some areas in my house, including my pantry. I'm trying to get it organized. It is a huge mess. So currently I'm using chalkboard labels on my jars and canisters in my pantry, which has worked for a while, but I don't like the fact that they get all smeared when I write on them with chalk. So I've decided to make something a little bit more permanent. And so I decided to make some labels with my Silhouette machine. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make. Obviously yours will look different depending on what you have in your pantry. This is a print and cut tutorial. So we are going to use the printer and Silhouette Studio. Again, so this is what we're going to create. So let's get started. So you're going to want to open up a new canvas. And since you're using a printer, you're going to want to set the media size to 8.5 by 11. And I made my labels approximately 3.3, so like about 3.5 by 1.5. And I found that that is a good label size. So you just create a square or a rectangle, excuse me, and you draw it out to, let's see, I had it at 3.3, like that. And you can also change the height and the width up here. So I'll leave it at 3.3 and then I'll change the height to 1.5. Okay. Now we want to add our text. Come over here to the text tool and type out our word, like so. All right. And I'm going to center it in the box. If you want to change the font, click on this type panel, text style panel tool. And this font is SS. It is SS Gardenberries. Okay. So then I'm just going to enlarge the font to fit on the label. Now we're going to draw the box that goes around the word. So in order to do this, you come over here to your rectangle tool, click on the rectangle, and just draw out a box, just like you did with the first one. It doesn't have to be perfect. And to get it black, you go up here and you can change the color. And then in this box right here, you can change the width, the point size of the line. So I'm going to make it about 3 points. And I think I'm going to just decrease it a little bit, like that. All right, so we have our text, we have our box. Now we need to make our text black because we are going to be printing this text. So in order to do that, just click on the text, click over here on the fill panel, and choose black. And you can see that it's still outlined in red. And so to get rid of that red outline, come over here and hit black. So now everything in black is you want to print, and everything in red is what's going to cut. So in order to set up your document like this, the easiest way to do that is to just select all, Command C for copy, Command V for paste, drag it over, and then just change your word to whatever you want. Now since we're gonna print this, we have to add registration marks. And the registration marks are under the page setup panel right here. If you click on that, the registration marks are right here, and you're going to turn the registration marks on. So what this does is it shows the printer, it gives some reference marks for the printer. Like, let me move these out of the way. Okay, so this black box right here and these two black corners, those are reference marks that are going to print on your printer, and the Silhouette is going to be able to read those reference marks and cut your labels in the right spot. Once you have your registration marks set up, you want to be sure that everything is within those registration marks. You don't want anything extending outside of them. Like, this is the border right here, and on this side, this edge of the square is the border, and also you don't want anything in this hatched area. So you can see right here what I'm talking about. I've got everything within the marks and not touching the hatched area. Okay, so once you have everything set up the way you want, then it's time to print. So if you go over to the Send panel, you want to make sure that the only thing that is set to cut is the very outside line. So everything else, all the text and these dark black lines, you need to set those to no cut. So once that is done, you're going to go up here to File, Print, and we'll wait just a minute. There we go. Going to hit Print and send it to your printer. This is what mine looked like after I printed it on clear sticker paper. Then you come back into Silhouette Studio and set everything up to cut. So now you're going to choose your material. I printed mine on clear sticker paper, so that's what I chose from this drop down. But there are many options to choose from. Just pick the one that most matches what you used. And once you choose, down here it will tell you the depth of your blade, the force, and the speed that it's going to cut with. I have found that my blade is kind of dull, so I always have to increase it a couple notches to get it to cut well. So the default for the clear sticker paper is, I believe it's 2, but I always change mine to 4 just because I have a really dull blade. So once all that is set, you're going to place your sticker paper onto your mat and load it into the Silhouette machine. Come over here and hit Send and wait for it to cut. So this is what your labels will look like when they're done, and then all you need to do is place them on your containers. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and you can find more tutorials like this on my blog at kellyleecreates.com. Thanks for watching.